I'm gonna give you 3 of the best drills that you can use to improve your clean technique, and we're gonna start right now. Okay, so we are here with the 2021 Senior National Champ and Senior Pan Am Champ in the 49K division, Haley Reichert, and she is also the youngest female in the history of the US to clean and jerk double body weight. And Haley, I believe, has some of the best clean technique in the entire world, if not the best. I am slightly biased. So when we're talking about clean technique and clean drills and those specific drills that we can give you to improve your poor clean mechanics, we first have to actually discuss what's the goal. Okay, if we don't know the end goal, we don't know where we're trying to go, right? So first, Haley's gonna demonstrate exactly what we wanna see when we are doing a clean. So Haley, grab the technique stick here, and I want you to just show from the floor to the knee. So she has her foot width established, okay? She's gonna pull that bar to the knee by pushing her knees back, okay? So the knees have to go back when you pull off the floor. If your knees are staying out here and forward, now there's gonna be a little bit of a gap as you come over, and you're almost gonna get pulled forward because the knees are directing the bar forward. So we want the knees to come back, okay? So the knees will come back, and then around the knee as she comes over, the knees come under, okay, good, that's good right there. So the knees will come under here so they start to flex forward while you're holding hip flexion. So you have to have good ankle mobility so that you can dorsiflex and let those knees track forward. And now where she's gonna be, this is gonna be very similar to the position she's in when she's coming out through the middle of a back squat position. So she's gonna get those knees under, make contact, and when she makes contact, you'll see with Haley, she'll make contact and finish, and she'll think, shrug the bar back. Okay, so the elbows will come back and rack that very, very tight. If you watch some of Haley's lifts in slow motion, the bar just sort of scrapes right along her chest, right into that catch position, and there's very, very little space for error, okay? Especially when you only weigh 49 kilos and you're trying to clean and jerk 110, you have to move extremely well. So let's go back to the floor and we'll go through the whole thing. So the knees will come back. Now the knees track forward, make contact. Good. So it's harder with just the stick to show what that catch is gonna look like, but it has to be extremely tight and the elbows will come back into that rack position. So that's the technique that we're trying to emulate. That's what the movement that we're trying to emulate here. And that's where these 3 drills are gonna help you get better at cleaning and cleaning properly. Okay, so we have our mobility POWERLASTIC band. You can click on the link down below and pick this up today with our technique stick, okay? Haley's gonna show us that first drill, and that's just going to be to the knee. So I like to have that movement being pulled forward because what typically happens with weightlifters is that they'll bump a bar forward off the floor. They can't feel the knees coming back. They can't feel the hamstrings getting loaded. So Haley's gonna get into the start position, and the whole point of this drill is to just raise to the knees, good, and then back down. Give me 5 reps here. Knees back, and she should be feeling it in her lats, a little bit in her wrists there as well. So you wanna flex the wrists, keep your lats nice and tight, and then feel the hamstrings, give me one more. And then feel the hamstrings coordinate, right there, good, to get to that position. So the whole point, we want some wrist flexion here, we want long elbows, and we want a little bit of lat activation here, and it's just getting the hamstrings to start to light up and feel that coordination in your hamstrings along with the full posterior chain. So hamstrings connecting all the way up into that lower back. And this is a movement that you can use by just hooking this up to your technique stick. You can hook the band up to an immovable object. You can use this drill and visualize hitting these positions with really big weight. You can do this at home as part of a mobility workout. That's your first key drill to improving your technique. What's up, everybody? Before we continue with today's video, do you feel like you're struggling as a coach? You can't put together a really good program to help your athletes achieve greatness, but you still want to improve. You want to become a better coach. That's exactly why we put together the Sports Performance Bible book and video course, where we have 9 chapters plus B-sides, and we dive deep into all things around programming, periodization, athlete reactive analysis, technical coordination, absolute strength, all of these different factors that'll help you accomplish all of your goals. Head over to garagestrength.com today and pick up the Sport Performance Bible. Now, back to today's video. Okay, so the next position that we're gonna focus on is from the top down, and we wanna see with Haley here, keeping that bar really, really tight against her thighs. So we're gonna go a high hang position, and again, a lot of weightlifters tend to move the weight forward. They bump the weight forward, so it's out of position when it's getting into their hip. Then they come back with their chest, and then there's this huge separation between the bar and their chest, and they get smashed by the clean. So this technique, this drill that we're gonna be focusing on is trying to get Haley, okay, to keep the bar nice and tight to her above the knee, and then just come back into that catch position. And she can do the catch at a higher speed, because the next drill that we're gonna go into is an actual shrug and catch drill. But first we're gonna show you this high hang position drill. Good, give me 3 more. So it's above the knee, knees come forward, good contact, good shrug, good connection to the bar. And this is a good warm up, give me 1 more. This is even a movement that you could be doing as a warm up and just thinking, all right, I need to do this, I need to feel this position, I need to have this grasp of technique, so that as you get heavier and heavier, you're already training your mind and you're training your body on how to move correctly. Okay, so the final exercise that you can use, the final drill that you can use with your mobility power elastic and the technique stick is going to be focusing on the catch position. And this is gonna be a very easy drill. It's like a muscle clean, okay? Muscle clean with a band, and all we wanna think about is a little bit of a shrug, the elbows coming back and rotating around. Shrug, elbows around the bar. Shrug, elbows around the bar. And with the tension from the band, you have to get those elbows back and then through, but it's going to be in a little bit of slow motion, so you feel your rhomboid, you feel your lats a little bit, you feel your traps on that finish. So contact, good. Elbows back a little bit more. And you can try to move, good. There you go. Give me 2 more, really stay tight, tight shrug, tight shrug. Good. Okay, so a lot of people will feel this into that catch. The whole goal is that we think here, shrug, wrap quickly. And so use all 3 of those exercises from the floor, from above the knee, from the hip down to the knee, and then into that catch position. And those are 3 drills that you can use to improve that clean technique, to feel more proprioception from the band, and to have better mind-muscle connection when you're actually getting into that training session. And if you need help with your training, you need help with your technique, click on the link down below, head over to garagestrength.com, and you can pick up a weightlifting technique program, or you can pick up our weightlifting technique course to help you smash those PRs. Cultivate your power. Peace.